Can we reflect back to the time you were shot at and shot 15 times?
Yeah.
I want to reflect back on that moment and just, for somebody that's never been shot before, can you explain the feeling of it?
Man, that shit is crazy, dog. It's like an out-of-body experience. That's the first thing I'm gonna tell a person. It's an out-of-body experience. I was not in my body when I was shot. You feel what I'm saying? It was like it go from the physical quick to the mental. Like I always tell a motherfucker, it's like being in stealth mode. You know how you play them video games? When it's going down like how it went down with me. Now I can't speak on just getting shot in the leg, bam, one time, and it's like, oh shit, my leg hurt, I'm bleeding. No, I'm speaking on like rapid fire hitting you, bam, bam, you spinning around, you done shot back like shit, like it's going down for real. Yo, you in fucking stealth mode, like off the rip. It's definitely an out of body experience because when that shit went down with me, like it was crazy. Like nigga, it was I walked inside of an apartment. You feel me? I walked into a setup. You feel me? But I was strapped at the same time. So, like, soon as it went down, you know, I hit the first shot. Bam, bam. I dropped one, but nigga, I don't even know this shit would turn into an ambush, nigga. Like, nigga, motherfucking damn, what that nigga call them shits? Insurgents, nigga, came from everywhere, nigga. Like, I'm like, oh shit, bomb, 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 nigga, I'm spinning around, nigga. It was a total out-of-body experience, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, all I can remember is mentally saying, and it was going down. And as it's going down, like, as I'm being shot up, I'm saying it out of my mouth, like, okay, man, that's it, I'm dead. I'm dead. Like, I'm dead. That's it. This is what I'm saying as I'm getting hit up. I'm dead, man, out of my mouth. But it was like, it was so mental. I was so out of my body, I didn't even know that I was saying that out of my mouth. I thought it was just like a mental thing, but because I was out of my body. But while you thinking you out of your body, you really in your body. You really in your body. I can't explain it. It's like you in your body, but it's an out-of-body experience. It's like you out of your body, witnessing yourself in your body, doing and saying these things. And it's happening. Like, so death to me, it's like when it come, man, it's like, cause I thought I died. You know, I didn't know I was gonna survive that shit. I thought I was dead. And really dying to me at that time, I died. To me, I died. At that time, dying, it wasn't what I thought it was. It wasn't like horrible, like, it hurts, I'm dying. No, it's not I'm hurt. Now, probably if you dying from cancer or some shit like that, I never experienced those type of deaths, or fucking your arm gets shot off, boom, and then you looking and then your other arm I don't know about that. But I'm saying, in the situation that I was in, being shot off like that death, man, I didn't even feel just say if I died, I wouldn't have felt myself dying. My body was numb. That's why I say it was an out-of-body experience. My body was actually numb to it. You know what I'm saying? I was numb. It was just, it went from a physical to a mental in a split second. So like, that's how it went from multiple shots.
So the actual bullets going into you and hitting you, that part was not painful when it was happening?
Listen, honestly, I didn't feel it. Like, I felt it, but I didn't. Like, literally, because it was adrenaline. It was like so much adrenaline. And then I was on this right here, too. You feel me? I had done just drunk like a whole little a pint of this shit. I was down to probably like my second from last cup of drinking a whole pint Dolo. So it was just like an out-of-body experience, really. And to be honest, I feel that's why I drink nothing but Hennessy, because that shit saved my life that night. Because if I wasn't on Hennessy that night, man, I probably would have panicked my fucking ass off. But by me not being on Hennessy, it was like kind of more of, it is what it is, I'm dead. You know, like real nigga shit. Like, that's what it was, you know, so.
Now, at what point in the process did you actually feel pain?
Shit, after the fact, when I woke up in the hospital, I woke up in the motherfucking hospital. I was hurting like a motherfucker when I woke up in that hospital. But all that time when you out of it, one thing about the mind, that's why they say a mind is a powerful thing to waste. Because, dog, like, when shit happens, your mind can actually really take you out of your body, dog. Your mind can take away, you have the power in your mind to not feel pain. Like, real shit. Like, I know this for a fact. You have the power in your mind to not feel at all. If you that divine, if you that in tune with yourself, man, you got the power to not feel anything. So as a dude, as situations like that, you know what I'm saying, when it's going down like that, you can quickly get in the mode, you can quickly snap your mind in the mode of not feeling what's going on because you so focused on trying to pop back, or you so focused on trying to survive, you're not feeling these bullet wounds hitting you. You're not feeling these gunshots hitting you. Because in your mind, you so busy thinking about surviving and making it through this shit, you're not feeling this shit. Like, God rest his soul, I had a homeboy named Dirt. You know what I'm saying? He got shot up. He was getting hit with a stick in a car. He was in the driver's side. They said Dirt got hit like 21 times with a stick. They say the nigga hit Dirt actually like 14 times, and after him getting hit 14 times with the stick, he was still climbing to the back seat of the car, trying to get in the back seat to get on the floor or something in the back seat of the car to stop himself from getting hit by the bullets. So I said that to say this, like, he was in the out-of-body experience at that time. He wasn't feeling those bullets. He was out of his body. His whole thing was surviving. You dig what I'm saying? So, like, when it comes down to that shit like that, though, getting shot up, stabbed up, anything like that, running, you might get shot and you running, you're not feeling that bullet. You're not feeling that shit. You in the out-of-body experience because your mind is programmed on surviving. To where your mind might be so programmed on surviving to where you die trying to survive. You dig? That's what happened to my niece daddy. You know what I'm saying? My niece daddy, he got shot one time in the side, but they kept shooting at him, and he was running so hard and trying to get away that he didn't even feel that bullet doing all that internal damage that it was doing. You feel me? Until he actually got away and just passed out and died and fell out and died. That bullet was doing so much damage to him that he didn't feel because he was in an out-of-body experience. He was just trying to get away. You feel what I'm saying? And that's something that I know for a fact because I've experienced it. You dig?
Were you surprised when you found out it was actually 15?
Man, I was surprised because them people was telling me, listen, man, and I had to go and get my hospital records to believe it myself. You dig what I'm saying? And it was true. Like, I got hit all in the face, all in the head, like bullets grazed and it hit me in places. And this is in my paperwork. This is in my medical records. You know what I'm saying? It tells you, like, I got shot in the face in my medical records. And it's like, to me, I'm like, how the fuck? I'm like, how the fuck did I get shot in the face? You know what I'm saying? But this is in my medical records. Like, this is where the doctors seen bullets penetrate me at. You feel what I'm saying? And it's just like crazy. Because all I can say is it was somebody, it was a higher power watching over me. You know what I'm saying? It definitely was a higher power watching over me. You know what I'm saying? In that situation, it was definitely a higher power watching over me, man. You know what I'm saying? I got bullet wounds on me. Like, even in my back, like, the fucking shots, I got 2 of them in my back, and one of the motherfuckers was like this close to my spine from fucking paralyzing me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got shot. I got a fucking shot right here in my shin bone, right? And it's a bullet wound right here, right? And the bullet didn't break the bone. And this is real shit. And I'm wondering, like, how the fuck do a bullet hit me right here and don't break my fucking bone? You dig what I'm saying? And then I got a bullet right here. I got a bullet that's still in me right here on my side, right? And when you feel the bullet, that shit feel like, cause it's like a 9mm bullet. That shit fat and big, and I'm like, why the fuck is that shit just like, why that shit did not just go all the way in here somewhere? How that shit still right here on the surface? It's crazy and it's unbelievable, but it happened. It literally happened. So it's like, hey man, all I can say to explain that, man, is I had a higher power watching over me. You know?
Now, how was the recovery process?
Man, I was back running and jumping, man, in 2 months. Like literally, bro. I was back running and jumping in 2 months, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I had a lot of shit going on when I got shut up. Like my jaw right here, my jaw was broken. So they took a piece of my jaw out and put a plate inside my jaw, and then they had my mouth screwed, like with screws in my gums and rubber bands wrapped around it, so I couldn't open my mouth. So like probably for like that first month, I was sipping out of a straw. Then I couldn't walk, so I used to have to first they gave me the wheelchair. Then I fucking got out the wheelchair. I parked that shit in the fucking house and didn't use that bitch. Then they tried to give me the little walker thing. I parked that shit in the house and didn't do it. So what I used to do was my bed, because at that time I was living in the upstairs, downstairs house. So my bed, they had to move my bed to the living room floor. And by me couldn't eat food, I used to always get hungry. So I used to have to go and get an insure. And instead of me, because I had at the house at that time, I had like a couple of people living in the house with me that was always trying to be on deck to baby me and bring it. So I used to fucking really like literally like on purpose like roll out the bed and bop and kind of like try to like shift through like. Because majority, when I got shot up, majority of the shots, 7 times in this leg, 5 times in this leg. You feel me? Majority of my shots hit my legs because when I was in that apartment, it was other people. So niggas couldn't really like just recklessly do it like that. So niggas was kind of like hitting down at me. You feel me? And it was crazy because I'm like, damn, how I ain't never get hit in the stomach or the chest.
It missed all your main arteries.
Exactly. I didn't get hit in not one main artery. You dig what I'm saying? So that was all up. It was amazing to me. So that's how I recovered really. And then at that time I was dealing with this girl. Her name was Lil Mama. I loved that bitch. You know what I'm saying? She was so dope. She would come around and like tell me, come on man, get up, man. You know what I'm saying? Get up. And I put me on a little walker thing and walk me outside. And then guess what? Every time she would walk me outside, or even in the house, she used to get cups of water, cold water, and to splash me. She was Ethiopian. That bitch used to literally splash me with the water. Like, I done fell several times because she splashed me. But that shit helped me. And then my other homeboy, he got this big ass pit bull that I used to love before I got shot up. So he used to always bring his pit bull around and like make me hold the leash. He'd get the leash, man. And one thing about that dog don't give a fuck. It didn't care. It loves to be walked. It will drag your ass. And that motherfucker used to drag me. You know what I'm saying? So I had to get like, that's what helped me like recover like so fast. I was active. I didn't sit on my ass. And I didn't even go to the fucking therapy shit that they had for me at the hospital. I didn't do none of that shit, man. I did my own personal therapy. I ain't fuck with that therapy at the hospital. You know, so that's how I recovered.
So now, aside from like that one bullet in your back still lodged somewhere, are there any other complications because of the stuff that happened?
I mean, I got a bullet in my back. I got one here on my side, and then I got one still in my ankle. And as far as complications, every once in a while, like I get like pain in my like my ankles and shit like that. And then in this eye right here, I'm like halfway blind. I'm like, all I can see is color out of this eye. Like, so if I close this eye, I could just see the color of the objects in the room. And that's how I would know what it is. But I wouldn't be able to see you. I wouldn't be able to say who you are. Like if this eye was covered and you walked up to me, I wouldn't be able to say who you are. I wouldn't be able to say who nobody is. You know what I'm saying? So those were like that's like the permanent. That's like the eye thing. That's the permanent, and just those pains every blue moon is the permanence. But like the doctor did tell me, like the older I get, those pains are gonna come back. You know what I'm saying? That is definitely gonna be pains come back. So
Do you have to have those bullets removed eventually, or?
I mean, shit. I to be honest with you, I never went back to the hospital to see if they. I know the one in my back probably has to stay. You know, and the motherfuckers ain't never moved. The motherfuckers just there. Like I never felt the motherfuckers move. I never felt pain from them. Like the one on my hip, that's the only one that I felt pain from like hitting my hip against something, because that one is more closer to the surface of the skin than any other one. The other ones is more inside of me. So I don't know.